Yeah, just try and trying out the camera train, the Roco camera. It's built inside a railjet. It's looking a lot nicer with a high definition lighting that I've got now. Right, just a quick video on Fleischmann curve points. On this particular point here, I've stripped it down and rebuilt it. And the reason being, one of the springs are broken. I've come loose the spring, which is there, had come off and I'd lost it, or it snaps. I can't even remember what the reason was, but it's been left like this for years and it's perfectly good point. So anyway, I salvaged some old track. Bought some old track off eBay. Bought a couple of double slips at a really good price, and this one I've stripped down because this one was short on the inside. It had all sorts of gunge on the inside. Even had insects living on the inside of this, believe it or not. Little bugs in the past, and fluid or some sort of PVA got on the inside. Anyway, I stripped the whole thing down. I just use that as a display track now. It's about 40-year-old, this piece of track, I imagine. Stripped it down and salvaged some of the parts in this box, especially the springs. The springs are really difficult to get hold of second hand, and that spring there had failed on this point. I just about got it in. I've had a couple of attempts to get it in, and I've managed to get that spring in. Which is there. You can't really see it on the video, probably. And you got to make sure these little conductive springs, I've got the dot. The dot's got to be on the outside when you insert it. If this comes apart, there's like I said, one dot goes to the outer edge, and the two dots go on the inner edge. And that switches the polarity on the frog when you turn the switch blades, etc. So I'm just going to rebuild this now and test it. But I've took a perfectly good one apart just to see the diagram for it, you know, the actual set out for it rather. Not a diagram, I mean the set out of how it's all placed, all the parts, which I've done now. Put that one back together. When you take it apart, there's 8 clips on either side of that plate, and then there's 2 other further clips you've got to take out. Pull these little lugs back there and there as well as other further securing clips. But yeah, that's all good to go. I managed to put it back. It's all working nice, as it should do. The idea, if a train comes along or wagons and the blades are in the incorrect position, the wagons can run through the point even in the wrong position, because they have a flex. Not enough flex there for the wagon or train to run through without derailing it. And that's the idea, and vice versa the other way. They're ingenious, they're absolutely brilliant. This track is so good. I just really can't believe they stopped making it, because it's just amazing. There's no fancy wiring you need to do with this track. It's just the way it's made, it's really good. I think the Kato track's similar as well, actually. Works in a similar sort of way. And that's the one I salvaged apart. The spring out of that into that. So anyway, that's another good job done there. Also stripped down the GG1. One of them, the motor has failed, believe it or not, which is highly unusual because it's a high quality motor. And the armature, there's a certain part of the inside of it that's failed, and it's rendered it pretty much useless because it's a maintenance free motor, and to get it apart is virtually it's impossible. So I've tracked down a new motor, not from Marklin, because Marklin don't stock, and Marklin don't make the motors anyway. It's Maxon, the Swiss made motors these. So I've had that in bits as well. In the process of taking it apart and testing it, I've actually destroyed the sound chip as well by touching it on the side when I was doing a test. When I couldn't find out what was wrong with it, and I took it apart doing some tests, and I've shorted out the sound chip, which is a Marklin sound chip. It's an ESU chip, but it's locked to Marklin, and you cannot modify this chip at all in any way because it needs the unlocking code on the Marklin programmer to unlock that chip, which is highly annoying because I can't reset it or do any further modifications to it. I'm pretty sure something's happened to it anyway, so probably going to be putting a Lock Sound V5 with the latest sound file in this particular GG1. That's another project I've got on the go. So that's it, just a quick video, and thanks for watching.